I'm late, so let's do the best I can. And we're in the Sifra Ditzniuta today. And we got down to, in my personal opinion, let me see if I can get this slide better. Oh, that's the wrong one. This is the right one. There we go. One more. Okay. So the Sifra Ditzniuta, we got the number Kaf Vav down below. Let's read just to get it going over here on the beer Noisef the Milas Dikne Amor Khan Hagavona to call Echa ve'Echa beYud Gimel Tikuni Dikna. So that's where we're at. Erich Anpin Bepratos Lola Klalos Hazakan. So he means to say that what we have, I guess that's what he wants to say. He wants what we have is we have from Micha and we have from the Chumash. But there you're dealing with the pratos. You're not dealing with the word beard itself. Below the chlalos etzem is a kan. That's the best I could make understand. Otherwise, it's a stira there. Shal kumas Erich Anpin. We're talking about that. The height of Erich Anpin. Umasha amadigna below idgar. So it says it's not make hakavana shalom nizkar b'torah. It's not b'neviyim shafir nizkar. Yud gimel dikuni digna. Erich Anpin. So that's a symbol. It seems like it's not exactly right. I mean, you do have it in the Chumash also, in the Keil Racham B'Chanum, that business. The Erich Anpin v'heim sod ha'pesukim, and this is the secret of these pesukim, mi Keil Kamocha, etc., shehizkir micha. Now we had Kaftal, we did a Mamasha B'tzidach B'Teirach B'Pashas Kisisa over there. What about that? You gimel tugunik dikna. Besod Yud Gimel Midos, the Pesukim Keil Racham B'Chanum, and those Midos, those Yud Gimel Midos over there. What about that? Hine Rabbi Yud Gimel Midos Elu Yordid Demata B'Zair Anpin U'Metzina Shemisyachas B'Zair Anpin. So he wants to say that the beard, the beard of Erich Anpin is not mentioned, but in regards to Zair Anpin, he wants to say, well, that's mentioned. It doesn't really hold good for me. So let's see what he says. We have a number, Kaf Zion. Let me see if I can get it over here. Let's see. That's the wrong way. Well, let's see how we can do here. Let me lift it up. Okay, now. So a little bit more. I can get it now. Trying to get it focused. I'm not getting it focused. What's happening? Oh, that's the best way, I guess. Okay, so now it says Kabavur Be'idra Rabbi. He says over there, L'kabel do rachum v'chanum, etc. Now, what's he mean by kabel? He said Be'idra of the Santa Adkan. Now, what does he talk about? Reba emes the Yaakov Sham v'zel the Shana v'zech v'sharma l'kabel zeh el zeh. So l'kabel, l'kabel, that word l'kabel. Do keil rachum v'chanum ve'inun l'sata. They go downwards. Now, all of this does not really make good grammatical sense, or not easy to translate. So he says bepirush. Sheesh gam came kenegdo eloha yud gimel de Erich Anpin. So corresponding to these also is the yud gimel de Erich Anpin. Kenegdan the sata Zair Anpin, and they manifest down below in yud gimel achronim with the 13. There's another set. Maybe that's what he means. Adkan. So it didn't really get it really understood exactly. He wants to say what's the distinction here. The distinction is one refers to Erich Anpin, one refers to Zair Anpin. But the problem is that it still refers to the beard, but it's the parts of the beard. So also you have that. That's a tikkun from Micha. Behind the Sata who ve'emes. And the same thing corresponds to that is ve'emes adkan. He said behind the Sata. This phrase, this one that's down below, is Zair Anpin. Because Yud Gimel de Erich Anpin meirim b'dikna delay. So when they shine into the dikna of Zair Anpin, then the asa de Zair Anpin Yud Gimel tikunim, and they make 13 tikunim in Zair Anpin. Oz Tikun Shvi Shabo Nikra Ve'emes. So he this is a little bit. I thought that the way that we understood this and we learned it was that one referred to the flow of the material that's inside of the hairs, which is the from Micho, and then the outside of the which refers to the chumash. So that's the way I understood it. So over here he says it's not. He says it really understands. One of them has to do with Zair Anpin, the other one has to do with Erich Anpin. I think that's what he said. Let's go over here and see if there's any more we can get help for. So we're back on the Lechain, Belakach. Belakach hem nizkarna b'Torah, aval yud gimel b'dudus anal shehizgir micha hanavi hem shel Erich Anpin, which is what he said, Atzmo, right? Ve'enam yordin demata b'Zair Anpin, and they don't go down. Now this is a different way, like that. What I said, the way the original idea was. And these are the ones that have no place in the Torah. They don't have measured in the Torah. I don't know, how is that? They have Erich Elek Kel Erich Apayim, etc. Shem Hashem Kel Erich Apayim. Bir HaOr Yakar. Pirush HaTalmud V'Yof Shah, they all agree with this idea. So let's see if we could get help from number Kaf Zayin. Number Kaf Zayin says, okay, it says, Rei L'Chalon Sham, with the Or Yakar, who's El V'Yof Shah, Rei Ba'arach L'Chalon B'Shem Ne'etz Chaim, V'Ruach David, that's all these different names. He says, what is that? I can't really read it. I'm having trouble with my glasses. Okay. Tosefes bir b'inyan zeh. So there's a more explanation here. We need the meshach achidach who bein oros penimim the yud gimel tikuni dikna. That's what we've normally said. Lebein sa'aras atzinuras the yud gimel tikuni dikna in sham. Reisham od b'shem the yafashah b'yayin rechach, all of that. B'shem b'zor alkia. Eshach oros penimim the yud gimel tikun dikna the Erich Anpin enim yordim klal l'mater b'Zair Anpin. Okay, so that's what he said. So therefore, it's manifest. But I'm still not sure about what he's trying to get at here. What we're trying to get at. Let's go to the next little piece. Let's see. We're after number Kaf Zayin. It says, "Ve'elo v'lo nizkru b'Torah," and these are not mentioned in the Torah. Okay, so he cut out. Let me call him back. Where's the phone? Here's the phone. Wait a minute. Reasons. Call him. Ping. Yeah. Okay, here we go. So it says, "Rev ferish atalmud b'firush avrisham kan v'zel l'shono." So this is what he says. He says, "Dikna," the word dikna itself. Pirush lo nizka b'Torah, and then we have that phrase. It says that the dikna is not mentioned in the Torah. We just went through places where it's mentioned. One, he says, I'm not sure why he's saying this. Rak micha hanavi hiskira b'pesukim, mikel kamoch, etc. So b'Torah lo yesh shum remez ala dikna datika. That's Erich Anpin. And we just said that in Micha he names the 13. Ad kan. Vinyan Yud Gimel Midrash Nizka B'Torah B'Parshas Ki Sisa, so that ain't a bechlal, that you can't put that in there, because Kamosh Vir or Yakar Sham, B'Zel Sham B'V'Cham Diktach Lo Itka, that going back over the genesis of this idea that the beard is not mentioned, even though we see that the parts of the beard are certainly mentioned. Shelo Nechshach Hiyus Yud Gimel Midas and Iskar B'Kasav. Shehem the Yud Gimel Tikuni Ela de Erich Anpin, the lo he Ela Vachinas Yud Gimel Tikuni de Erich Anpin, Mislavshem Bitikuni Dikna de Zair Anpin, Misgalim Bo Laak V'Yadinim. And what did they do there? They're hidden inside of Zair Anpin. What do they do there? They're humbling or they're beating down Dinim. Heim osam shehisker Moshe Rabbeinu olav shalom alach b'torah lechon nizkro kedefrishno, but it's not really mentioned in the Torah, as we have explained. Okay, so v'chein is bar b'yofashah, and also we see this in Afrikaan. This is what the Yofashah says. V'zel l'shon lo idker lo nizker b'raisa. Sha'afal pi she'Moshe Rabbeinu olav shalom hisker yud gimel midas. No, who shehoya lo koach v'yicholos maspik l'horida the mata b'Zair Anpin, so he had the ability to take them and bring them down to Zair Anpin Rabbi. Ma the Moshe, what's the power? The Achis, he had to bring down the Yud Gimel Bechilin the Rachamid the Sata. He could bring this Micha, what we have from Micha, into the lower world, which meaning Zair Anpin. V'chinas and the Matach of Zair Anpin, who shehiskir Moshe Rabbeinu alav shalom. So this is what is mentioned here by Moshe Rabbeinu. He says, but Zair Anpin, that's what's manifest. Avavchidas the Mala be'Erich Anpin lo idke b'raisa ad kan. And let's see, we have a couple of more minutes. Let's see if we could do number. I guess we got to go. The first one is Kaf Ches. Let's go back into the. So let's go back and he says, find the place where it says the brackets where it says Erich Anpin the Lohi. Ela b'hiyos yud gimel tikuni de Erich Anpin. Mislav shebetikuni dikna de Zair Anpin. They're clothed inside of there. Umisgalim bo la'achfia, and what's the purpose of it? What do they do? They're the ultimate rachmanos. Heim osen shehisker Moshe Rabbeinu olav shalom. So it's these that the ones that we're talking about, the ones that are hidden inside of Zair Anpin, that is from Micha. Am the bechida am the b'Torah, but the Torah itself lo nizkar kedefrishno. So we've explained in this. It doesn't really talk about. And what does he talk about? Doesn't what he has to be talking about the beard of Erich Anpin. So let's come over here to number Kaf Ches. Kaf Ches, yeah. I don't know if we have time, so we'll do what we can. Rabbi Erich or Yochai, look over there. He says, Shabir bezecha v'od ki zayin tikuni golta shafer nizkru b'Torah. How about that? V'zal l'shana b'dilog. V'im tomer gam tikunim iloyin, that is the zayin tikuni golta. Lo idkur, if you want to say that, but rise lav hachi, that's not true. The ha'pirif b'sifra d'tzniuta, because here we have it. B'pirka kademo. The Bereshis ad Haaretz Heim Shiva, there's 7 that mentioned there, right there. So Sheva Tevus Elu Mamish Shiva Tikunim are actually represent 7 different Tikunim of the Gilgalta. Shiparash Dushan, that we explained this over there. V'im hiyos shagam nizkru yud gimel tevos neged yud gimel tikunim. Hainer she'osem yud gimel ba misparim neged yud gimel. Their number comes corresponding to another yud gimel. Lo shecha tevos mamish yarda al yud gimel tikunim. So he wasn't say that the tevos themselves don't come down into the tikunim. Masha Ein came b'shachar Shiva Tikunim, which is not true of the Shar Tikunim of the Gilgalta. Sheshiva Tevus Yarda Bechem Mamish, that the words themselves come down. I'm not sure. I have to read this again. Maybe tomorrow we'll see how what he's really trying to say. Bechem Mamish v'Hainu. Here's what he wants to say. When you say the word Bereshis is the Keser Chochma, the Keser v'Chochma Gilgalta. Bara it's a Ferris. So he says, what is this? Shari Armanaki, Sari Armanaki, Elohim Bina. So we have different kinds of places, and we have these words, Mitzcha, Es Chesed, those is Chesed, Hainu Einin, Bechesed, the Gevur together. He says, Eshgacha, there, I have a little trouble reading this. There we go. Eshgacha Shemayim Teferes Achut HaMismatze Bein Shtei Einim U'Mechavram V'es Ha'aretz Atrei. So he said Nukva de Chutma. So those are the openings there. The Netzach, the Hod, that refers to them. B'malchus v'schavram. V'oz came of ein kan b'tevis yud gimel klau ad kan. V'idach b'masha kosa the eni yud gimel tikun diknach b'shem rak remez b'sefer bilvad. Misbar remez mizbar bilvad. L'taime ozer b'biyo yakar, and he says like this, v'zal l'shona amnam. Misbar tikun diknach. Hey, milas, hoisatoku uvohu, v'choshech b'nech at the home, v'ruach elokim marachefes al p'nech amayim. There's 13. Hey, yud gimel tevos. V'losh hey mamish remes yud gimel tikunim. But that doesn't mean that they're actually really seriously the 13 tikunim. Ella pitom misparim. There we go. Misparim. Is Kamisper Yud Gimel Tikuni Dekna. This is what it says over there. He says a place Italian, but place the Yakira, the Yakusa, the Yakirusa. So we'll look at it again. I didn't have a real good chance to look at this previously, so I apologize for that. We'll look at it again tomorrow, Mitzvah Shem. Let's go over to the next little piece, and we'll go back to the Tiv.